My name's Sean from Seller Smart. We have a free Amazon FBA community with over, I think it's 1,500 members. I'll just take a look in a sec. Let me just schedule that we're live everywhere. I think we are good to go, and then I will let our community members know. Wow. Okay, cool. Welcome to live, guys. So yeah, my name's Sean from Seller Smart. I've changed my camera position, so hopefully it looks a little bit less crap today on TikTok, but I'm actually live across multiple platforms. We go live as often as we can. I try to go live every day, but life gets in the way. We go live as often as we can to try and help you guys turn Amazon FBA into a full-time income. Hopefully escape that 9 till 5 that you don't want to be in anymore, or you're worried about losing. Let's be real. AI's already come for a lot of people's jobs, and it's only going to get worse. So in our opinion, now is the best time more than ever to learn how to make money online. And Amazon FBA is the way we do that. It's not for everyone. You know, it is challenging. It's hard work. It's not get rich quick. And there's a lot of people online who will promote it as this incredibly easy, straightforward strategy to getting rich. But anyone who's been in the game long enough knows that it's not as easy as that. There's complexities to it. There's a whole skill set you've got to learn. It's very challenging, but it's very rewarding at the same time if you can overcome the hurdles with it. And, you know, you guys, if you've had your eyes open and you watch social media, you'll know that there are lots of marketplaces opening up now. Amazon is just one of them, but Amazon is the largest one still. Like without a doubt, it's the largest marketplace in the world, highest sales velocity. 65% of the units sold on it are sold by third-party sellers like us, and hopefully like you. So yeah, you just got to pick and choose your poison. Some people like Shopify, some people like eBay, some people like Amazon. We're here to talk about Amazon, but we are e-commerce people in general. So I sell on eBay. I've tried drop shipping on Shopify. Did not work for me. Didn't work for me at all. Amazon was always consistent and safe. Amazon was always a safe bet, especially when you get good at the skill and you learn how to do it the right way. When I say the right way, I mean you're not buying leads from public groups where everyone buys the same stuff and the leads tank. That's what I mean when I say doing it the right way. Welcome to the live, everyone who's just jumping in. I can see Craig, I can see you over there on Instagram. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to make sure our team member is live in the background as well. Jay, if you're in this call, can you let me know? Drop me a message in Discord, please. Okay, cool. Right, I'm good. So yeah, Amazon is the battleground that we work on. JGTP, WSP, man. Oh, now I've got to try and figure that out. What does that mean? WSP, man. Am I dating myself? I don't know what that acronym is. How you doing? I'm really good, mate. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. What's up? Okay, I'm dating myself, mate. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Had a challenging day yesterday. I wasn't able to go live yesterday because I was in the hospital all day. My partner's in the third trimester, and our baby's going to be born in August. And we had a little bit of a scare, but baby's all healthy and my partner's all healthy. So that was why I didn't go live yesterday. I'm trying so hard to go live every day, but life keeps getting in the way. But yeah, really good news in the end of the day. Everyone's happy and healthy, which is what you want to see. How about you, mate? How are you getting on? How's things? We have some viewers on other platforms. Welcome to everyone else there as well. Thank God everything is good. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, it was. You know, it's not easy. You got to keep your composure and keep calm in those situations. But I'm one of those types of people where if it hasn't happened yet, I don't allow myself to get stressed by it. I would rather have the mentality, you know, can I do something about it? Then why stress? Can I do something about it? No, then why stress? You know, yes, you can, then don't stress. No, you can't, then don't stress. I like to try and keep as chilled as possible in challenging times. And to be honest with you, when you're running an online business, I know that's like a really forced segue, but it's true. Like we all have stresses in life. We all have families that we have to deal with. We have dramatic friends sometimes. Business is going to throw hurdles your way constantly. You have to develop a thick skin. And I think the more of a thick skin you can develop in business, it helps you in your personal life as well. Just my perspective anyway. JGTP, pretty good. I just got into FBA and I bought a course and I'm just learning as I go. Awesome, great job. Have you made a sale yet? Have you proven that it works to you? Because I say this all the time in the lives. We all know that Amazon works because I mean it's the largest marketplace in the world. If it didn't work, why would that be the case? But every individual has to prove it to themselves by getting sales and getting profit. Then you get proof of concept, and you're like, wow, holy crap, what can I do with this model? So I'm excited to see if you've had a sale yet. JD, accept me into your Discord, please. Jay, are you in this live? I don't know if you are. I will. I'm not actually accepting people into the Discord anymore. That's someone else in our team. I will. Give me 1 sec. I'll ask her to let people in. Sorry about the typing as well. I promise I type gently, but it sounds so loud. Okay, right, there we go. Oh, I just realised I'm not actually doing the I'm not doing the thing I need to do on my side. LT8 Supplies, morning mate. Good morning, brother. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. Hello, Mr. Bite. I don't know what that means, but hello to you too, sir. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. By the looks of your name, is that like a Slavic name? What, I don't recognise that. Whereabouts are you from, boss? No, it's been like 5 days. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, still early days for you, boss. Believe me, it will happen quick though. I was helping people. Sorry, I got to bring up the live on my phone. Oh, I just realized I'm on the wrong account. That's why it's not working. Yeah, for most people, sales happen a lot faster than you think. Typically, if you buy a product from a major retailer, which is what we teach, and you get it delivered within a couple of days, you send it into Amazon, depending on where you're based in the country, your stock will take anywhere from like 2 days to 5 days to go live. Here we go. I'm live. Fantastic. Okay, right. And yeah, you'll get sales within a week usually. So as soon as you start to send in stock, assuming you've done your due diligence, and there we go, getting some likes into the chat now. As soon as you do your due diligence and you make sure it works, then you should get sales pretty quickly. That's what we typically see. And if you're based in the north, I'm in Bristol. I'm in the southwest of England. The north has pretty big prep centres up that way. You got some in Newcastle, Coventry, and typically people up north tend to get their stock checked in faster. That's what I've seen. And again, it's weird. There's a fulfillment centre in Bristol, and yet my stock never went there. It was really strange. I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks I can do something. Yeah, absolutely, mate. As long as you're active and learning, and as long as you're every day putting some time into it, 2 hours as a minimum would be good, because it is a skill that you have to develop. But honestly, any time that you can is better than nothing. And you just have to remember, mate, you've just gotten started. 68% of people who create seller accounts never sell a single product. And of the ones that do sell, the vast majority of those don't make it to one review. So yeah, just bear in mind, if you can make a sale, you're already ahead of 68% of people. And if you can get to a first review, you're already ahead of like 95% of people. JD, thanks, mate. When would the wholesale stuff be out? We are beta testing it right now, my friend, and it is looking very good. It's looking very good. So I haven't publicly said what we're doing yet, but yeah, sorry, I don't mind saying. In the background, I've been wanting to develop distributor relationships for the people in our mentorship and for the people in our prep center. We are beta testing it right now. I've gotten a few suppliers, and I'm going to be chatting to more suppliers this week. And yeah, it's looking really good. We've kind of learned the mistakes in the marketplace of what other people have tried. If you're gonna, we're an Amazon FBA specific company, so if we work with people, they need to help Amazon sellers. It has to be Amazon support first and foremost, otherwise it's not safe. So that's something we're beta testing and working on in the background. And the people in our mentorship have access to our software right now. It will be integrated into our software down the line as well, including places like Eni and Quigita. But again, with those, you kind of have to gauge your own risk, because it's kind of hit and miss whether it works with Amazon. Not their fault though. They're doing everything they can to be compliant. And I still need to do a live call with them actually, so I need to get them on a call. LT8 Supplies, finally starting to see some progress. 21 units sold from the first shipment. Amazing. That's great, mate. Well done. Congratulations. 21. Are you making much profit per unit. Try increasing your mic. Oh, okay. Give me 1 sec. TikTok is telling me I've got to increase my mic volume. Okay, that's why my mic is turned down. Stupid. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me a bit better now. Yeah, how much profit, mate? How much profit are you making per unit roughly on those sales? Because 21 in your first shipment is really good. That's a really good start. User 9381840691252. What a catchy name. Hey, just started Amazon 3 months ago. Awesome. Congratulations. How are you getting on? Or rather than congratulations, good on you. Good getting going. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm just saying words at this point. Yeah, so first 3 months to everyone out there, going to be the most challenging. You need to get to 3 months of active selling, and you need to get to 200 units of sales, about 2K plus revenue before ungating becomes a bit easier. We still have brand new sellers who are using our ungates in our mentorship who are getting ungated. So you can pay and buy stock to get ungates, but just remember, first 3 months is going to be the most challenging. JD, thanks, mate. When will the wholesale stuff be out? I answered that one actually. Sheesh, I'm excited, man. I have seller amp and keeper, and I'm learning how to use both. Yeah, absolutely. You're doing it the right way. So seller amp and keeper, you need them both. Keeper will give you information that seller amp just can't do on a deep, granular level. You do need both. And those are the only two softwares you need for now. Our software is going to hopefully overtake most softwares down the line, but it's not going to be ready anytime soon. So yeah, seller amp and keeper is definitely the way to go. Learn as much about them as you can, play around with them, test them every day, try and figure out what other people are doing, try and play with the settings yourself. And you said you bought a course. We've got a course as well. We've got a sourcing course that's coming out hopefully next week. That's going to be a lot cheaper for people, a lot more focused and specific on sourcing. How did your, oh, I just yelled there. How did your first month go? That's a really good question. So I wanted to get into wholesale straight away. I really bought into the social media hype that wholesale was the way to go. Little did I realize that for most new beginner sellers, that's not the right choice. Most wholesalers don't want to work with Amazon FBA sellers who are brand new, and you have to provide value to the brands. So my first month, we bought... Oh, I tell you what, actually, I said it was wholesale, but it was actually retail arbitrage at Costco. So Costco is a wholesaler, but it was a retail arbitrage scan for a tire cleaning product at Costco. And then the next one was a wholesale lead, which we thought we were going to make $2,000 profit on. We only made 500 because we made a mistake. But on our first two products, we actually did make money. Which was really cool because we had no idea what we were doing. We didn't know how to really keep a graph. We were just kind of guessing. Basically, we put some money aside and we didn't mind losing it just to prove if it worked. We just wanted to see if it worked, and it did. It was really cool. And yeah, I've got a little bit of, well, not a little bit, I've got an addictive personality. So as soon as I got the dopamine hit from sales, I was hooked, man. Couldn't get enough. And then I had to limit myself checking my sales metrics every day because I was checking it every 10 minutes. Not healthy. And how long have you been doing FBA for? I've been selling since late summer 2023. We registered sometime around summer and we got properly selling in September. We did 115K 115K revenue in our first year. We were able to replace my salary and gross profit. We ended up losing money our first year because my partner and I got cocky, and we thought, Amazon works so well. We were like, okay, literally anything we try is going to be amazing. And it turns out, we lost money on trying different ventures that didn't work. We got scammed by a guy in Pakistan. And second month where I focused on just Amazon, we did a lot better. We got to about 150K revenue in 4 months. And it was, the rest is history. I met the guys in the team. So Reese, Cow, and I, we all are owners of Seller Smart. We met, shared info, networked, fell in love straight away. The boys couldn't get enough of me. And we developed software in our businesses, which is where our software is actually based on. We built it for our own stores and partnered up with Sam, built Seller Smart, and the rest is history. We've been working full-time Seller Smart for a while. The distributor and wholesaler stuff we've got ongoing is going to be, I put a pause on selling for a while. So did Reese. Cow just kept ticking over in the background with replens and with Quigita. But we took a pause on selling to focus on Seller Smart. But I've told everyone in the lives I'm going to start selling again when the time is right, when we hit a certain revenue target. Those revenue targets are coming close, and now we've got really good distributor relationships. I'm going to be, it's going to be exciting to see, because the opportunities are. I'm getting mad FOMO the last couple of days. I'm passing over a lot of leads to people that I want to sell myself, but I'm still dealing with an account issue at the moment, which just reminds me, my account recovery guy, our account recovery expert, is working on that right now, and I need to send him some more information. JD, what is your software? Our software is, we haven't actually got a name for it. It's just called Seller Smart. We probably need to give it a catchy name, because our prep center is called Prep Smart, recruitment is called Recruit Smart, and then we've got Seller Smart. So we need to give the software a catchy name that fits the branding. We had automated Airtable databases for our own Amazon stores, and we then created software to do EU A to A and A to A leads. So we sort of combined the two into a software when we realized Discord web app pings was a bit limited. Well, it's very limited. So we turned that into a software. We've been building it for almost a couple of years now in the background. Seller Smart is like 4 businesses in one, which is why the software is taking so long to come out. But the people in our mentorship who are using it, they say it's going to be game changing. So we're really excited to get it out. We've got a couple of really neat tricks in the mentorship. So ungating, we've got a really good tool for that to help you get ungated. And software's looking really cool. Very excited to get out. We don't publicize in our social media anything about our software, because we used to do that. And then people with other companies with bigger developer teams, they would just rip off the ideas and act as if they came up with the ideas. So we decided we're going to be very secretive with what our software does until it's ready to go out into beta. When it's out in beta, we'll start advertising the hell out of it, basically. And during beta, it's going to be free. So if you want to sign up to that and join the waitlist, definitely give that a go. And if you want to use it before everyone else, and use it for free, you can join our one-to-one mentorship. Jordan JD, surprising decent ROI 30%. LTA supplies, that's not surprising. You've been in these lives every day, mate. You're learning how to do it right. 30% is really good. Congrats. JB DM'd you, Sean. JD, tell us more about the software, please. Absolutely. Give me 1 sec. JB has DM'd me. There's a few people who have been talking this live. Okay, right. So the team in the background are telling me that a few people in this live, we've messaged you on social media. Can you double check the messages? And if anyone wants to talk to us in the DMs, if anyone wants to chat to someone in the team, you have to follow us and we'll follow you back. Otherwise, we can't send you messages. Tell us more about the software. Yeah, okay. So, all right. So Amazon is amazing, but it's really hard work. And most people that we're targeting to get into the business model, I would say most people are professionals with career jobs, students, people with cash. You need money to do Amazon basically. But if you're working a career job and you're working your 9 till 5 and you want to start a side hustle that generates really good income and you can hopefully replace your income and then quit your job down the line, Amazon is the way to do that. But there's problems in the model. Like every business model has issues. And we as a team, we weren't seeing anyone actually working on them and solving them. So we decided to do that. We've got technical backgrounds. Reese was a project manager for Ford. Cal is our developer. I used to work for Microsoft, although I did become more of a people manager, data analyst over time. But we've all got technical backgrounds. And the software was just... it was our way to make Amazon more accessible. Everything we do, we're trying to make Amazon more accessible. So the admin and the leakage, which 99% of sellers we talk to don't focus on, our software spoon feeds you resolving it. We automate a lot of it, and then we tell the software will tell you exactly what you need to do to get your money back and to make sure you're ticking over profitably. It will help you with sourcing. It will help you with lots of things. We're happy to demo it with people one-to-one. And obviously, as I say, we give it access to people in our mentorship. But yeah, it's going to be an all-in-one. So it's going to have a repricer. It's going to do the admin. It's going to do leakage. It's going to do VA management. And it's going to do sourcing. It's very cool. It's very cool. I'm very excited to get it out. And a lot of people have been pushing for us to get it out. Every single month we've been working on the software, it's been costing us money every single month, and we've been developing it for like 2 years. So it's been a huge investment. It was a lot of risk. And it was because, we've got a prep center, VA recruitment. We were balancing so much, but we only have 5-star reviews for our services. So I hope that shows you that whilst we've been trying to grow and scale, we haven't been sacrificing service. We really care about giving you guys a great service. And the team have been doing an incredible job in the background on that. I've got a bunch of questions lined up. Apologies, guys. Kennedy, being actively sourcing products hard to find any... Been actively sourcing products hard to find deals. Any tips? If you're brand new, I would suggest getting SellerAmp SaaS, getting Keeper, finding other FBA sellers that have fewer than 400 reviews, and going on SellerAmp SaaS and going through their storefront and just seeing what they're selling. Where are they? What are they selling? Where could they be selling it for? And if you can't find anything, are you manufacturing your margin properly? Are you using discount codes? Are you using discount gift cards? You can buy discount gift cards from our portal in our free Discord community. It's completely for free. Are you using cashback? Are you using student discounts, NHS discounts, whatever it is? If you're not manufacturing your margin, you're not going to be able to find products that other people can find. So just try and learn. Like every time you source, if you don't find anything, try and think, what did I do today that I can do differently tomorrow, and learn from other people. In the beginning, while you're learning from other people, that's great. Over time, the proper sellers who do really well with this, those are the ones who find the leads first before anyone else. Kaleem, where do you source from? So we do online arbitrage, A2A and EU A2A. So we source from major retailers and Amazon directly. And in the recent weeks, we've been buying a lot more from distributors and wholesalers. I said to you guys just now, one of our key goals in this world is to make Amazon more accessible to you. And one of those goals is to make wholesale and distributor relationships more accessible as well. So that's something we got brewing in the background. Dang, I don't know what the dang context is to, but I'm going to hope it is positive. Armel IT, hey, do you know arbiscan.de? Is it a web app like SellerAmp? Can you recommend that? We recommend Keeper and SellerAmp SaaS because, to be honest with you, you should be using them. I'm not going to recommend any other competitors' software, obviously, because we have our own software. I've not heard of that one, arbiscan.de. Obviously, that's .Germany. I've never heard of that before, but I will look into it. I actually did I did an Instagram video the other day where I said I don't pay a lot of attention to our competitors, and that's because we have a very we know exactly what we need to do in our roadmap, and I kind of feel like paying attention to competitors is a bit of a distraction. I'd rather just focus on what we're doing, but I probably should pay attention to competitors a bit more. Call me Nana Yar. Can you share some of your distributors? Absolutely not. That would be a wild thing for an Amazon seller to do because it would just increase competition. No, I would never do that. People in our mentorship have access to our distributors in our beta test, which I'll do a video on that. But no, people in the Amazon game don't give up their products, their storefront, or their distributors. That would be a really, really bad business decision to do. Smart Seller, new name, Wizards. Yeah, Smart Seller, Seller Smart. We got lucky when we managed to trademark that name. We were very happy with that. CH Mosin Naeem, welcome to the live. Okay, you're getting a block. Bam, get out of here, you. Grind will not end. Welcome to the live, mate. Thank you for joining. Hey, Sean, is Keeper a... I got a call from someone. Hey, Sean, is Keeper API plan recommended when starting off to create sourcing programs? When you're just starting off, no. If you're a software developer, then yeah, absolutely, give it a go. But if you're not a software developer, then it's just wasted money. When you're brand new, you need to be keeping your expenses as low as possible, and just paying for Keeper and SellerAmp SaaS is all you need. You don't need to spend any more money than that. That's £50. Well, you need to get labels and boxes and things like that. But yeah, you want to be keeping your expenses low, and API token usage, especially with AI, is really expensive. So I don't recommend that unless you're a software developer. In that case, go nuts. Yeah, absolutely. Nat Casp, I sent you a request on Discord. Someone in the team who's in this live, can you give that a check? Did you send it to me directly or was it in the free Discord community? Let me know, mate. Welcome to the live as well. Thank you for joining. Bryce Dog 29, what are your thoughts on ecom side hustle? I'm assuming that's, is that a company? Yeah, sorry, mate. I was saying just now, I don't really pay attention to competitors a lot, so I've not heard of them. Call me Nana Yar. Yeah, yeah. It was a cheeky question, but I like you. You know, I live by the philosophy: don't ask, don't get. But it was a funny, cheeky question. No, I'm not not. You know, I'll come on these TikTok lives. I'll come on these lives and I'll give you guys 80 to 90% for free. But you know, we are a business. We can't give everything away for free. Otherwise, we would. How would we be able to support our families? You know, wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, sorry. So Bryce Dog, I have not heard of ecom side hustle, so I'm not sure. Zazie or Zaze, welcome to live. I'm new and I want to start Amazon. What to do first, bro? Okay, so we have a free Discord community that you can join. Link in the bio. Go to the bottom of the Discord. There's a free course, purchase tracking sheet, auto ungate checklist, discount gift card portal, and top 200 UK suppliers. All of them are free. Download all of them, start there, get Keeper and SellerAmp SaaS and learn how to source. Storefront sourcing with SaaS is a really good entry method to try. Email newsletter sourcing is good. Keeper's good for A to A, but unless you've got a bit more cash, A to A might not be the best place to start. And Keeper Product Finder, I don't personally think that's the best choice for a beginner. I think you need a bit of knowledge and database for that to work. So yeah, for you as a beginner, I would say just go through the free resources and download everything and learn Keeper and SellerAmp SaaS. We have a course that's available that teaches you Amazon as a whole, but we have a cheaper course coming out next week, hopefully, which is only about sourcing. It's going to be a lot more accessible. I think it's going to be £250. Just because we have data in the back end of our original course showing us what videos people are watching, and we can see people just want to learn how to source. So next week, hopefully we'll have that out, and it will teach you exactly the strategy that as a beginner you need to follow to start finding products and making money. Krish, welcome to the live, mate. Thank you for joining. Hello from the UK. Hello. Welcome. I can see a GB symbol, which I'm assuming is an emoji that's not showing on my screen for some reason. We have got, hey, thank you for joining the fan club. I didn't even notice who that was. Well, whoever it was, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. I've just realised we've got no one on the YouTubes. That's disgraceful. I don't know what's happening there. Do you guys have any more questions? I've been railing off answers. Fola's Empire, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming in. How's your day going, boss? Man, talking non-stop for half an hour makes your voice so hoarse. Okay, so what else have we been doing in the background? So yes, Seller Smart. We've got distributor relationships that we're beta testing in our mentorship, and those will be available to our prep clients as well. So if you want to join a prep center, definitely a good time to do it. Check out Prep Smart and our free Discord community. Oh, I actually said I was going to join that. I was going to check that, didn't I? So our free Discord community now has 1,500 members exactly. That's really cool to see. So literally 1,500 members on the dot. Really cool to see. So thank you everyone who's joined. Be sure to check that out. It's very cool. Trudy, I can download free courses. Yeah, absolutely. We have a free course, Trudy. If you join our free Discord community, there's a free course that teaches you the fundamentals. Quite a few people have said they're surprised we don't charge for that. There's only so much you can learn for free though. Only so much you can learn for free. LT8 supplies, how long after a sale does the money become available to disperse? Really good question. So Amazon has a new policy called DD plus 7. That means delivery date plus 7 days. So you sell a product, the product gets successfully delivered to the customer, that will trigger DD plus 7. So 7 days after successful delivery, and then 3 to 5 days to disperse. Business days, that is. So it can be any, it's not as good as eBay is. eBay pays you almost straight away, but Amazon has the sales velocity that eBay can't match. So that's why it's so good. Oh, I just realized my thingy isn't working. Why is that not working? Okay, now it's working. Guys, if you get any value from these lives, can you tap the like button and give us a follow? It really helps us push out the channel to more people. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. Zazie, but making money in Afghanistan from Amazon would be difficult, but I try my best. Yeah. Just going to remind everyone in the team. Hold on, let me drop you a message. Sorry, I'm just going to let our team members know something. Okay, cool. Right, where did I go? 30 minutes in. Damn, that's gone really quickly. Fair play. Followers, thank you for the heart. I appreciate you. All right, so what else have we been doing? So yeah, the prep center's growing. Reese was in Portugal. So Reese was in Portugal having a good time. He's back today. Sam is back from Ibiza, which is really cool to see. I think he's trying to move to Ibiza. So I'll be doing a live call with him on Friday, which will be good. Cal and Reese have promised me, Cal and Reese in the team, that they're going to join for one live per week. So I'm going to start scheduling them for next week, so you guys can hear some other seller smart perspectives. And Fowler's Empire said, Sean, I sent you a PM in Discord yesterday. Please have a look when you are less busy. You sent me a Prime Minister. You sent me a DM. I don't see that DM. Mate, I don't see your message. Can you... Yeah, I don't see your message. Yeah, private message. I was only messing with you. I don't see your message, mate. Did you message me directly or did you message into the Discord? Let me know. Oh, that was off to a fiery start. I got really pumped answering those questions really quickly, and now I'm tired. Yes, directly. Okay. You don't have to say what your Discord name is, but can you message us on TikTok and let us know what your Discord username is so I can search for you, because I can't actually see it. No viewers on YouTube. Shame. Okay, right. So what else was I saying? Yeah, so the guys have been traveling a fair bit. I'm probably going to go for a nice holiday soon when the baby's here. Well, probably when it's settled down a bit. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that you can unlock with FBA. When you stick with it for a long time, you can go traveling. Sam, who's the head coach in our mentorship, he goes traveling 5 to 10 times a year. He never pays for flights because of the cashback and rewards that you can get doing this model. And yeah, if you stick to it and you learn from your mistakes and you get good, you can eventually replace that salary. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help as many people actualize that reality as possible, because I can tell you this, guys, I used to think like an employee, and now I would never work for someone else again. And the more people I can help achieve that, that's going to be a good life for me. Okay, I will do that. Cool. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. And thank you for joining. Glenn Lacey, I see you in here as well. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. Grind will not end. Monthly operating looks around 100 to 150 for me. How long would it be break? How long would it be break this in profit, you reckon? Okay, right. Cool. That's really good. Yeah, 100 to 150 sounds about right. Keep that low. Do not overspend. Don't start joining loads of random Discord groups and softwares. That's what a lot of people do. If I don't know how much money you're starting with, mate, I can't remember specifically what you told me with before. In the beginners chat of the free Discord community we have, I sent a prompt. I sent a prompt in the chat that you can put into an LLM, large language model. So if you put it into GPT, if you put it into Claude, Gemini, Grok, whatever large language model you use, put that prompt in, say how much money you're starting with, say how much your expenses are, and then ask it to forecast out, just put the prompt in, and it will tell you over a 12-month period how much compound growth you'll make if you just reinvest everything back into the business and you recycle your money every 4 to 6 weeks. Some people go really quickly with this. They grow really fast. Some people go slower. So it's impossible to accurately estimate. It's impossible for me to accurately estimate for you what you're going to do, because I have no idea how much time you're going to put into it. but it gives you a good rough estimation of what compound growth looks like, and it works really well. Where can I find the prompt? So everyone in this, if you want to check out that prompt, join our free Discord community, link in the bio. You'll be asked a few questions. Grind will not end. If you go to the beginners chat, where's my message? I'll tell you what, I'll pin the message just so you can see. Okay, right, there it is. Pin. Okay, so in the beginners chat of our free Discord community, if you go to pinned messages, you'll see prompt to forecast out compound growth. Best case scenario, obviously it's fast for some people, slow for others. I'm an Amazon FBA seller who's starting with insert your amount. I have £100 fixed expenses. I'm going to recycle my cash every 4 to 6 weeks. I'm going to reinvest every bit of profit I make, and I'm aiming to hit an average of 30% return on investment. Please show me how this looks over a 12-month period once I've reinvested my profits and continue to grow. It's a really good little way to visualize the data. As I say, it is an estimation, it's a forecast. I have no idea if you're going to make good sales. I don't know if you're going to put 40 hours a week into this or one. That has a drastic impact on how well you're going to do. But it's a really good way to visualize your results. If you dedicate yourself, you hit your spend targets and you hit your revenue targets, it's a really good way to visualize your return on investment. And it will show you that Amazon is not get rich quick. If you're starting with £1,000 or £2,000, your first 6 months are going to feel, well, your first 3 months are going to feel a little slow. 6 months is going to feel exciting. 6 to 12 months is really exciting. And that's where a lot of people start to try to figure out when they can quit their jobs if they've been really investing into it long term. But there's a learning process with it. You need to, not every lead you buy is going to be good. You're going to buy some leads that tank, and you almost have to factor that into your margin. So if you're buying, 40 different products, a handful of them might require you to hold your stock for a while whilst the price recovers. And that's why we tell you to spread your risk. That's why we tell you to not overspend, not spend more than 5 to 10% of your overall capital per brand, so that you can spread your risk and limit the impact of listings when they do tank. Because it does happen. It doesn't happen as badly as it used to, because Amazon is less competitive than it used to be, but it does still happen. LT8 supplies, is it better to buy more ASINs or more units to scale from the start? That's really good timing. I actually literally just answered that. So yeah, we recommend, the industry terminology, right? The way people say in Amazon is when you go deep on the product, you're investing a lot of money in that brand or that ASIN. When you go wide, you're buying lots of different products, and that is the one you should do in arbitrage. You want to buy lots of different products, because if something goes wrong with a brand, if you get an IP violation and you can't sell it, if the listing tanks, if you've bought lots of different products, you're far safer than if you've invested all of your money into one product that can go wrong. There are no guarantees in anything, especially with Amazon, no guarantees. So that's why we recommend spreading your risk and buying a lot, because if you buy 20, 30, 40 different products and 3 or 4 of them or even 4 or 5 of them go wrong, you've still got the other ones that go right. And when they go wrong, you can still sell them for a profit. It just might mean you have to hold on to the stock for a while, depending on how bad it is. Some stock recovers within a month, some recovers within 2 to 3 months, some take 6 months, and in that case, it might be better to sell it at a loss, get your money back, and then buy other leads that can make you your profit. When you look at compound growth, when you look at that prompt that I was just telling you about, you realize the more your cash is tied up in dead stock, the less money you're making. And I know that sounds really obvious. It is an obvious thing to say, but I mean, you can really visualize it. If I've got £1,000 tied up in stock that I have to hold for 3 months, that's 3 months of profit I can't recycle over and make more money. So sometimes it is better to just sell at break even. And to be honest with you, in the first 3 to 6 months selling on Amazon, any sales you make is good. Any sales will go towards your account health and your seller metrics and your credibility and your trust, as long as you're buying from safe places and you collect invoices. So see it all as a learning curve. When they go wrong, try to figure out why it went wrong. When you bought the listing, were there any signs that it was going to be an issue? Was the lead really easy to find? If it was really easy to find, of course other people are going to find it. That's where the skill kicks in, and that's where experience comes from the school of hard knocks. You need to learn by doing that yourself. JT, hey man, you're back. Welcome. I didn't even notice you left actually. I thought you were still in here. How dare you leave and then come back? Since I'm basically starting, how can I get stuff ungated? Really good question, mate. So ungating, you will need to invest a little bit of money into it. You're going to source until you find a product that's profitable and you're allowed to sell it. And then you're going to try and find the cheapest product in that brand that's gated, see what the prerequisites are. If it's a 10 unit ungate, then buy from a major retailer that gives good invoices and try and get ungated in the cheaper product. When you're ungated in the cheaper product, then sell the one that you wanted to sell. And if it's a 100 unit ungate, you can buy from major wholesalers. You can buy cheap products from them to get ungates. But it's just a balance between tying up cash and ungates. I invested quite a lot of money in ungates in my first 3 months, and it was a really good decision. So we tell people coming into our mentorship, you do have to invest some money in ungates, especially if you're brand new. JB, grind will not end. Just requested to follow you from Seller Smart profile. We can't DM you until you accept. Grind will not end. You're not following us. How dare you, mate? Yeah, okay. Oh no, wait, we are. It says on my side, follow you back. Okay, whatever. J86, welcome to the live. What's ungates? That's a really good question. So on Amazon FBA, you have to develop sales credibility with Amazon to prove that you're not selling fake stock. So a lot of the brands on the platform are going to be restricted from new sellers and even existing sellers until you prove that you've bought them from a safe place. So ungating is if I'm trying to sell Samsung, well, okay, let's go with Jellycat. If I'm trying to sell Jellycat and I can see to get ungated, I need to buy 100 units of it. I would buy 100 units from an authorized supplier. I would get an invoice that shows 100 units. It would show my registered billing address of my company, and it would show the supplier information that I'm buying from. And then Amazon will unlock the brand to me. I can sell the brand after that point with that ungate. Amazon has millions and millions and millions of sellers. So a lot of their systems on the back end are automated and they are absolutely terrible. They do not work. So it has always been the process with ungating that you need to reapply 5, 10, 15, my record is 20 times before it gets approved. Sometimes you get a human with their eyes open who reviews your case and it happens straight away. You're very lucky when that does happen. And there are lots of tips and tricks that you can do to increase your likeliness of getting an ungate approved. And I talk about them all the time in these lives. So it's one at a time. Don't do them all at the same time. Do them one at a time. Flip the invoice, change the file type from JPEG to PNG, change the comment on the application, wait a couple of days, annotate the invoice. There's loads of different things you can do to increase the likeliness of the person reviewing it to actually read it. And in the last couple of months, ungating's become way better because it seems Amazon has updated something in the background that actually looks like it's working. So it's been getting a lot better recently. So someone who was in this live the other day was saying as a brand new seller, they said ungating is really bad right now. And I was like, mate, you're brand new to this. You have no idea. Ungating is so much better now than it used to be. And it's been bad. You know, I've been selling since 2023. It's been bad this whole time. But it is definitely getting better by the looks of it. Hopefully it's not just a fluke. I can see some comments on YouTube. Brother, is it easy to become a multimillionaire by Amazon FBA? I'm not a multimillionaire, my friend, so I can't tell you that. I know some really big sellers who are on track to do millions per year, but they haven't got there yet. If you were doing multi-millions in profit, you would be one of the biggest sellers in the UK. So that's really big. You absolutely can become very wealthy in comparison to a career job, but arbitrage, what we teach, it's more of a lifestyle business. We're not using it to become multi-millionaires. We're using it to escape 9 till 5s to make way more money than we could with a career, and then eventually delegate, automate, and get to a point where you only need to work 10 to 15 hours a week on it so you can focus on other things. Amazon has risk. You can grow it to the moon if you want to. And if you're that type of person who can handle that kind of stress, go for it. But because Amazon is a lot of risk, a lot of people diversify their revenue streams. So use it to make a lot of money. And if you want to double down on it and put all of your eggs in one basket, you can. But that is a bit risky. It's risky with any business model, but especially with a marketplace where stuff can go wrong. Brother, Shahid Anwar. The name rings a bell. Are Argos good for ungating? Nathan, welcome to the live, mate. Argos are not good for ungating, unfortunately, because they provide e-receipts. So e-receipts don't get accepted for ungating. You can request ungates from Argos and they will mail it to you in the post after 30 days, but you don't want to tie up your cash for 30 days. So just use somewhere else. You've got loads of retailers that you can use. Major retailers with good invoices, they're all fine to use. Argos is a little bit different because it's an e-receipt. Unfortunately, that's the case. Some people get lucky and it works, but it just shows you how arbitrary the ungating process is. How to become a multi-millionaire, mate. You're watching me try and accomplish that journey right now. That's literally what I'm trying to do. Amazon is a lifestyle thing for me. Seller Smart is my baby. It's all of our babies. Seller Smart is it's everything that I do right now, and hopefully will be the thing that unlocks a new life to myself and everyone in the team. But the only reason I have any business experience right now is because of Amazon. So I love it. It's such a fantastic entryway into business. You can learn so much while still working a full-time job. That's why we love it. Got a random spam comment as well. YouTube gets a lot of those. LTH supplies. If I'm dominating the buy box, but there's quite a lot of competition on the listing, is it worth replan? If you're dominating the buy box and you're making sales, hell yeah, absolutely. What you need to be careful about, mate, is if the seller count is constantly on the incline, if it's going up and the price is going down, that's where you need to be careful. Because if you get 20 sellers who join a listing and they're all at the buy box price and the listing only sells 30 times a month, obviously that's not a good listing. Those 30 sales are going to be split between the 30 sellers in the buy box. So it's not a good listing. But if you're dominating the buy box on a listing that's selling a lot and the competition is on there but it's not that bad, then it's fine. But just remember, your competition isn't the number of sellers on the listing. Your competition is the number of sellers within buy box price. So within like 5-10p of it, I would say, maybe even less actually. If it's a low value product, 5p or less. If it's a high value product, maybe a little bit more. And again, if you're an FBA seller, you don't need to look at FBM sellers the same way. It's a bit different. JGTP, I'm going to go crazy then if I want to succeed in Amazon FBA. That is the right mentality to have, my friend. If you want to succeed in anything in this world, giving it your everything is the way to go. JGTP, drop us a follow, my friend. I will follow you back. We'll drop you a DM and we'll keep in contact. I really want to help you succeed in any way we can, even if it's just over these live calls. Hollander Sirius, welcome to the live. I tried to get ungated with no sales and Amazon keeps rejecting invoices. Next steps. So that's very normal. I have no idea what product you're trying to sell. I have no idea if you've done your analysis properly, and I have no idea if you're allowed to sell the product you're ungating, and I have no idea where you've bought the product from. You might have bought a product from a place that has bad invoices. You might not have your billing information on the invoice. If it says your name and your email address, Amazon are not going to accept that. It has to have your registered billing information that's visible on Company's House. There's so many different factors and why it might be getting rejected. And first and foremost, it might be getting rejected because that's part of the process. It's always like that. You just have to keep reapplying. 5 to 10 times is about the average. And Holinda, I don't know if you heard me say earlier in the live, but try changing the application each time to figure it out. James Pether, I just noticed you in this live, boss. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. Greg Paul, I can see you in here as well. Thank you for joining. JGTP, welcome to the community. I've DM'd you from the Seller Smart profile. Hollander requested to follow you as well. Argos invoices are now online. I thought we were saying in the mentorship, JB, I thought we were saying it still says e-receipt, so it wasn't working for people. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will update my information if that is incorrect. Just request your account takes 1 minute. Just request it from your account takes 1 minute. Yeah, Sam told me when I talked to him about that it still says e-receipt, but maybe I misheard him. All right, did man, ja. Are you from a Spanish-speaking country, mate? Whereabouts are you from? My missus is Venezuelan, so I every time I see the ja, I'm like, are you Spanish? Are you Latino? Whereabouts are you from? Have you ever tried day trading? 99% of people who do day trading, I think the statistical fact of day trading is 99% of people who do it lose money. So I have never done it. And I know people who do it and lose a lot of money. So I haven't. If you think about Amazon, Amazon is kind of like the physical stock market. You're investing your money in physical stock. The market reacts kind of similarly, and you compound growth over time. But you do it in a way that Amazon hopefully will get you a 30% return on investment every 4 to 6 weeks. Investing in index funds might get you 8 to 10% per year. So there is a space for investing. I definitely think you should do it. But I'm putting my eggs in the Seller Smart and Amazon basket for that. Day trading, I've never seen any evidence that it's actually any good in comparison to index funds, which are far safer. It's me you're talking to on social media DMs, by the way, guys. Sean hosts our live. Yeah, I would literally live my entire life in Instagram and TikTok DMs if I was responding on the DMs. I absolutely do. I do join in the chats where it's relevant. But yeah, I'm Seller Smart has a team of 15 people now, so it's someone else in the team. It will be JB you're talking to in the DMs. Polar's Empire. I have some products I want to send into FBA. All 3 SKUs can go into a box, but the system wants them in separate boxes. Is there no way to go about having them in a box, please? It depends on the product that you're selling. Are any of them dangerous goods? And yeah, without seeing the actual shipment process, I can't really give you a specific answer. If Amazon is forcing you to send them in 2, you might just have to do that. And in that case, you might want to wait until you've got more stock to fill the boxes, just so you can maximize profits. It could also be that the way you've set up the shipment, you might have done it incorrectly, maybe. So that could be what's causing it. Without looking at it directly, I can't say. A lot of times what beginners do is they'll buy dangerous goods without realizing, and you're not allowed to send dangerous goods in the same shipment as everything else. It's a completely different thing. Every seller makes that mistake. Even experienced sellers make that mistake, so just bear that in mind. And if you are sending dangerous goods, make sure you have a full box of stock, because it's much more expensive to send, but you will notice the prices tend to be a bit more stable. JGTP, you're in California and you're a Latino. Welcome. Mate, California looks absolutely gorgeous, although I do see it's got a lot of political problems. But yeah, welcome, mate. Fuller's Empire. Mate, we'll give you a chat. We'll drop you a message in the DMs and we'll have a chat. We're getting a lot more Americans in these lives, and definitely interested in expanding out to the US market soon, because obviously we have a software, so we need to expand into the EU, into the US. We've just doubled down on the UK for the first couple of years whilst we're operating, but yeah, getting a lot more US people in here, which is really cool to see. Yeah, I was doing it for 8 months and won some money, but I just want something more reliable. Congrats, well done. You're one of the few people that did it and made some money. Very cool. Do you do crypto, mate? A lot of people I know who do crypto have lost a lot of money as well. Someone I know invested in crypto, became a self-made millionaire from it, and then lost it back down to 100K. And he said it messed his head, because he got a taste of what, that millionaire lifestyle. He got a taste of it and then lost it. He said it completely messed with his head. Game Changer. Hey, mate, how much for your coaching program, please? Welcome to the live, mate. Thank you for joining. So we don't talk publicly about our pricing, but we will tell you transparently on a call. Just drop us a message, schedule a call. We have loads of free resources, but in our mentorship, we work with you for 6 months as a minimum. It's the whole team working with you. It's all of our combined experience, which is 15 years combined experience. Sam is going to be your head coach. He's going to work one-to-one with you. We do one-to-one calls and a chat channel where you can ask as many questions as you like. And then we have group calls that are recorded, and you get access to every single historically recorded call. We only have 5-star reviews. We have incredible results from the people in the mentorship. We have just recently started beta testing distributor leads to people in the mentorship, which is very exciting. I think in the last 6 or 7 days, we've spent about 40 grand on stock through them. So that's really cool. Very, very big opportunity. And we just got approved for buy now, pay later, which means Klarna is down right now, but it means you can spread out the payments over 12 to 24 months if you want to. You need at least 5K to invest. And we have a guarantee at the end of 6 months, we'll work with you until you've hit 50K revenue or double your revenue as an existing seller. And, results have been incredible. We have so many people in our mentorship. We have 40 plus people in there. And if I asked any of them, I think they would vouch for us. So I'd be more than happy to ask any of them to do that. The feedback we hear all the time is that people say, I've done multiple mentorships and yours by far blows it out of the water, by far. So we've been very proud with how much work we put into that, and the people in our mentorship have been doing really, really well. None are dangerous goods. Okay, interesting. It's weird that it's not allowing you to do it in one box. JB, have you got any insight to that? Can you think of anything off the top of your head why that could be happening? I'm thinking maybe it could be something you've done in a shipment, or maybe it's the size and weight. How heavy is the box? That's a question. Is it more than 22, 23 kilos? What are considered dangerous goods, please? Yeah, so dangerous goods products are anything, well, they'll be marked on Celeramp SaaS, but it could be things that are chemical. It could be things that, I can't say the word. It could be things that catch on fire, flammable. So like deodorants can be dangerous goods. It could be machinery with blades, that kind of stuff. Those are dangerous goods. Game changer. Are you based in Australia? We are based in the UK, and we typically help UK sellers, but lots more people have been joining from the US. And the fundamentals are the same. So if you want to work with us, we can teach you how to do Amazon, and then we can figure out the specifics of your marketplace. I learned Amazon FBA. My original mentor was an American, and it was great. It was really good. Obviously, every marketplace has its distinctive characteristics, I guess is the way to say it. Are you based in Australia by any chance, by that question? LC Coach will give you a message. Give us a follow, boss. I'll give you a follow back, and someone in the team who's on this live right now will drop you a message. They will drop you a message from our Seller Smart main profile, so just bear that in mind. JGTP, yeah, that's what happened to me too. Made some money and donated it all back to the market. Oh, mate, unlucky. Yeah, it's volatile, but I can see why people do it. I've found Amazon so much safer. We know some really interesting people, right? We know people who've made a lot of money with gambling systems, with match betting, with crypto, with trading, and all of them have come to Amazon for a more reliable, legitimate source of income. So I think it's a really good pivot for you, mate. I think you should enjoy it as long as you don't mind throwing yourself into it, which by the sounds of it, you don't mind. Your package is 12 kilos only. If it's oversized, it will do it too. Nail varnish, perfume, aerosol, oils, sometimes paint. Yeah, those are all dangerous goods examples. Anything it thinks is bigger than 45 centimeters, tennis rackets. JB, okay, one of them is a shaver, had a battery, so maybe that's why. Batteries will do it. Yeah, okay, that's probably why. So is it specifically asking you to separate batteries from the other stuff? That will be your answer. Guys, this has been really fun. We've been going live for an hour and it feels like 5 minutes. That's great. Do you have any more questions? Oh, sorry, people on YouTube, I just realized you had questions. Thanks for that, mate. Do you know any good places to get updates for video games? Nathan Ungates. Nathan, I hope you're still there, mate. Apologies for not answering your message. Ungates for video games, that is a good question. John Lewis, I guess. What do you reckon? Game? John Lewis, places like that. Those will be good. If you drop me a message in our free Discord community, mate, I'll send you some links on other places you can go to. I need to reset my Wi-Fi, so I have to leave the live, but DM us on Seller Smart account. Guys, speak soon. Yeah, I actually have a lot of calls I need to make today, so I plan to go live for an hour this morning, and then probably I might go live a bit later on today. I need to go live for 2 hours today because I missed the one yesterday, and I've got targets that I need to hit myself. I want to go live for 30 hours a month at least. But yeah, guys, really appreciate your time today. Join our free Discord community, link in the bio. We have a prep center called Prep Smart. It's amazing. We're expanding warehouses right now. We have virtual assistant recruitment called Recruit Smart. We have a software that you can sign up to the wait list and it will be free in the beta. So check that out. We have only 5-star reviews for all of our services, including our mentorship. And the mentorship is incredible right now because of the opportunities we're bringing to people in there. Very, very excited. So, and we have buy now, pay later enabled as well. So if you want to join and you want to have a call with us and schedule a call, just let us know, drop us a DM, give us a follow, and we can follow you back. Fola's Empire, for liquid products, do I need to bubble wrap them? You don't need to bubble wrap liquid, but you do need to polybag. So if you go onto eBay or Amazon and you search Amazon FBA polybag with suffocation warnings, get some polybags and put liquid products in that. You don't necessarily have to do it. Sometimes you can just put a SKU label on and it's fine. It just depends on how much risk you want to take because it might get damaged in transit. Amazon's fulfillment centers, it's like a whole network of conveyor belts where the product package can drop about 5 feet sometimes. So you have to prep the stock in anticipation for that. And liquid stuff can break a lot and it can ruin all the rest of the stock in the box. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, I've got poly bags. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. So I only bubble wrap glass and fragile things like that. I don't bubble wrap liquids. Not well, most of the time I don't. You can do though. Okay, we got some questions over on Instagram. Apologies. Do you know where it's good to get gaming ungates? Oh, Nathan, I'm assuming that was you, mate, and I can see you're gone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I sent you a message just now. Drop us a message in the free Discord. Guys, thank you for joining today. Join our free Discord community. I will be probably back online later, and if not, tomorrow. Have a really good day, guys. Thank you for joining.